to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, home to the Toledo Rockets. A great crowd getting revved up and anxious for kickoff in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. And the Rockets will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Arizona's offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Anderson will throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Arizona has it in the red zone. Wants to go up top.
Oh, come on.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And the try is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Toledo's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Rockets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Under fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Anderson wants to throw. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Come on.
Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Arizona runs out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here comes the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And the Rockets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Here's the heat. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Rockets want to crank the tempo.
At least you won. That's a good win, too.
To the air. It's hard.
Let's go.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
And the Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Might be changing the route. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big
Back
hit.
in practice mode, huh?
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball
come on!
fall to the ground.
Jeez!
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The kick is on its way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rockets racing to the line in a hurry-up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen.
That
Safety.
ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally
Touchdown.
pounced on it. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Coming out with it, it's Crosby. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll give it to the back.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Scanning the field, it's Hart. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
That's mine.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end.
Touchdown.
And it's gonna be
Let's
a
go.
pick
Pick six.
Touchdown, Arizona. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming.
Yeah, if I
and
keep this
what
up, there
routes to
won't be.
ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Finally getting used to the playbooks. I'm finally getting used to the team on who's
Ready
good
to
and
try
who's
the point
not.
after.
It's been a work in progress this last season.
Kick is up
Hopefully
and
it's a
good.
better
They
year.
put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to
I've also
protect
played
this
two
lead.
pretty scrubby teams this week and last week. We'll see how it actually goes.
He'll bring it out. It's Crosby. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Wants to throw on first down off the play
That's
fake.
fine. Sit down.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Oh, they're after him.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it from the gun.
Sit down.
You
Safety.
just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finding open areas.
Yeah, my defense right now is something else. I'll take it, man.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back open in the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Fires to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Quarterback may change this route. Anderson will throw.
Oh, it is.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's right.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they'd better get
Yeah,
started
right.
or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that
I
you were
wish.
playing a video game and you could just reset the console.
2 of my 3
start
scores
over,
of that
Jesse,
were from
and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing.
Oh, how did you miss
collectively
that?
As a unit.
Oh.
If I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some
Good
chances.
run. Man, how did he miss that?
Man, that
How
was
did
a
he miss
good
that?
run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Thank you.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the handoff.
Come on.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Rockets will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Anderson wants to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. So now it's 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the pressure.
Come
He
on,
was
dude.
hit just as he released it and falls to the turf. Arizona runs out the punt team. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the...
Over that whole bowl of fresh water.
Really?
So she's soaked, the kennel's soaked, the floor's soaked.
Now it's 2nd and long. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Rockets line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch inside the 40. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rockets offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Hart. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will
the only thing I got going for me is
playoffs
defense.
Start late in the
offense definitely needs some help.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point.
Oh, he hit me
that
out of the
looked
way.
like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hart. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Rockets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Not keep these defensive injuries.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Anderson will throw. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Arizona! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field,
That's me,
making a play.
the bully. I'm getting payback from last
They'll
season.
try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point.
They didn't
through
let
the
up on me last
surface,
season,
no
so
problem.
I'm not letting them up.
They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Power football with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
We'll see. We'll see if that's actually easy or not. I don't believe you.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick handoff.
Oh, shit, the wrong way.
Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw.
God damn.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Nothing I throw is
Yeah,
fucking
you just wonder if
accurate.
the defense now is taking
It's
out some
always
frustration.
orange.
Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
I think it's.
When you talk about versatility with the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Oh, and I make stupid mistakes
After
on
getting
myself.
knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
It's just stupid stuff that
action.
mistakes that shouldn't happen, you know.
Caught over the middle. It's Lang. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game.
Oh,
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. QB draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass, it's Hart. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Number 36.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh my God, you dropped it!
His fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rockets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the right.
Come on.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown,
Give me a
Rocket.
breather.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game
Well,
on
at
a
least it's
little
not a
bit
goose egg.
of a high note. A little bit.
Toledo 7.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Running behind that left side.
Oh.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Handoff from the shotgun. How
Come
about
on,
this
why are you getting
sophomore
stuck on the
stopping him short of the
blockers?
first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done
Oh my
it
God,
today.
and then it's
They gotta go
overthrown.
back to the drawing
And then
board,
it's overthrown.
figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
God,
Arizona
passing,
runs out the
dude.
punt team.
This is insane. I just can't get a perfect pass to save my life.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Rockets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's
It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And a year ago when he was drafted, it felt like central casting. Bo Nix coming to the NFL ready to roll, and he surpassed all expectations a season ago and threw for nearly 30 touchdown passes as a rookie. Fell just short with 29, but a huge piece of his team's future.
Right to the air goes Nix.
Oh.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Off the play fake, Nix.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
In motion is Austin Hooper.
Nix from the shotgun.
Under pressure, they got him again.
JT Tuimoloau.
In there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching
approaching the 30. Called at a very strong gain of 24.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, the run with Lynch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Bajan. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Back to throw, Bajan. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Michael Crabtree from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. He's still on his feet. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. 63 yards on a punt return score. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. It's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Crabtree, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott now to have the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0, our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Bajan. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Nix to the air. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. JT Tuimoloau. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Returnable here from the 38. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. To throw is Bajan. The short throw caught by Andrews. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now he'll try to run with this. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure. As we get set for half number 2.
Hold on, Bubba.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. There he goes, left side. 1 man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. People still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Elliott now to have the extra point. grows even larger here in the third quarter. So he took that one at the 6, returned it all the way to the end zone. An electric return it was, 94 yards to the house. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Nix. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And some room to work. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try the middle with Lynch. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 2nd down and 3.
At the Bengals' 3-yard line.
Now Bajan to throw. Touchdown! Michael Crabtree from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Well, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Oh, he's wide open.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Harrison's X-Factor.
Throwing Nix. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Open man right side to St. Brown. 2nd and 9.
St. Brown. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the air with Nix.
Oh, how did he catch that?
It's Rasheed Rice. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. To throw is Nix. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. In motion is Austin Hooper. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
I get no air in this room.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. In motion is Austin Hooper. Here's Nix. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Okay.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
All right, almost done.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Moss is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over.
Oh,
let's go.
It's picked up a live ball here, remember. The botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Michael Crabtree and company now heading back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he's really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Well, he is. I don't know when a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good for him. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Bengals offense returns to the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
And he caught it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Lynch. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for...
Take me home tonight is quite alright, yeah, she say. Make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure Virginia underscore my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out the Durban, I'm pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa. Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go